Good morning, good day, good afternoon, hello wherever you are. It's Valtopia time. I got 10 minutes. I've got 10 minutes for you right now, and possibly I'll come back on later. But I got my kids. I got my kids home, and I got my coffee here, and I'm going to share this, and I'm going to wait for a couple of you to come on, and then I have some really powerful support and information to bring through. This whole experience is really awakening me to, well, let me share this for you guys, and then let me get some peeps on, and let's get started. Let's get started, honey. Feel free to share this. Tell me if you're here. Say hello. Thanks for the hearts. Who's here? Say hello. I found some royalty-free funk. I'd rather play my friend's funk. He's about to release an album. But then Facebook or whatever would probably tell me if I played his music, they'd cut me off. All right, let me share this. I can't. Oh, I'm looking for myself on my business page, and I'm actually live on my page. All right, let me start a watch party on to my Valtopia, into Valtopia. And let's get the crew. All right, here's what I want to talk about. And say hello if you're here. Tell me you're here. I see somebody's here. Here's what I'm talking about. For many of us, hey Constant, hey Katie, how are you? For many of us who've been in this online entrepreneur world, and for many of us over the last few years, the experience that so many people are going through right now, we've been going through already. Hi Erin. We've been going through the feeling of uncertainty in where our paycheck's coming from, where our jobs are coming from. I've been in this level of uncertainty in terms of employment since I got into the freelance business years ago. So my point in explaining is this, that there's a whole troop of us who've been through paradigm shifts where we were not working the way we traditionally worked. We were supporting ourselves nutritionally in a different way because we couldn't keep up with the demands of the other lifestyle. We are ahead of the curve in the sense we had to be. We hit crisis before everybody hit crisis. And there's a lot of tips and tricks that you can support yourself to prepare yourself. So you may think you're all prepared because you got a bunch of toilet paper, but how are you doing on your internal game? And how are you doing and it's not a game. It's like, what are you thinking about and believing about this situation that's coming? All of us are being pulled into a state of unknown. And the nervous system has a way of responding to the unknown by creating possible scenarios, right? And so all of us are creating possible scenarios in our own head. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Diane. Hey, Robin. And we're picking up on scenarios that people are presenting to us outside of ourselves. And here's what I want to do. For those of you highly sensitive leaders who do have a strong sense of intuition and empathy and are picking up on all the vibrations and are picking up on all the information that's out there, I want you to go inside and find out what information is coming through for you inside. And here's the main reason why I'm offering what I've got right now and what I want you guys to take away. Your nervous system, with a situation like this where we're feeling everyone's panic and everyone is feeling a panic, will cause you to will cause many of you who watch me and who would benefit from the gift, the service that I'm offering, you will go into a state of fog, fear, obligation, guilt, confusion. It's kind of like, oh my God, there's a danger, let me lay over and die. Many of us automatically go into a state of apathy, fear, shutdown, overwhelm when there's a stress or a trigger. For many of us, like, our guts are freaking out right now. Like, I've been in the bathroom a bunch lately, even though I eat really healthy and I have really powerful practices of calming myself. And I understand my body is still reacting. Our bodies are reacting. And if our bodies are reacting, then our minds will begin to transmit and broadcast timelines we don't want. So it's vital that you regain access to your own sovereignty, your wellness, your health. Hey, Alexandra, your focus in yourself. And if you're being triggered, which most of us are, do the work to come back into a state of centered, balanced peace every day, every moment that you can. Because the energy and the thoughts that we're creating from our fear becomes real. And even though on the outside it seems like there's a whole bunch of real scary shit happening that we have no control over, you do have a choice over your thoughts and your creation from within. And if each one of us choose our thoughts from within, we're going to have a different ripple effect of energy than if we're all just laying over and going, well, I guess we're fucked. Come and fuck me. You know what I mean? Is anybody watching? Does anybody have any comments? Let me pour myself a cup of coffee. And I will pull a card before my kids get here. I think this is so important, and I really do think so many of us have already been living in this state of sort of crisis and adjusting to crisis and pulling out of our buttholes the best solutions we can. You've got that capacity to pull out of nowhere an amazing solution to now, right? To take stock of your own ability to create an incredible, energetic solution that connects in with everyone else you're meant to connect with, that can shift, ripple shift, and change the dynamic of the energy that's happening. You feel me? You're keeping your calm so your kid can keep hers. Yeah, but it goes beyond that, Katie. Like, how much do you believe in everything we've been talking about over the last few years and your power to be a powerful creator from within? How much do you trust that your inner peace and faith and consistent focus within will change the ripple outward, especially with your kids, especially with the people around you, and especially with the energy we're all creating? Hi, Keisha. Hi, Keisha. So I've got a solution for you. Hi, Kirsten. And I've got a free group you can come into right now. Go to my page, click on my name, and go to the link I dropped last night. It's a free group called the Preboot to the Reboot. So you can come in there for free, and we can talk more about this in a safe space off my personal page, because who knows what's going on now. And the Reboot is $555. It's 3 days, and you're going to be in that group, and I'll keep that group open as long as it feels right. So you're investing in support, energetic mindset, sanity, connection, and that's one level of it. But we're also going, each and every one of you that invest in this, I want to activate you to release attachment and resonance with being fearful and thinking that you're powerless to what's happening. Because you have a choice of how you choose inside. And if you're allowing this crisis and this outward stuff to tell you that you're powerless, so lay over and submit, get off of my page right now. Or get in the group and shift your dynamic. Because I am intending each one of us to own our frequency and to trust in the beauty of our beingness, no matter what the fuck is going on out there. And that's been my message since before all this has been going down. That's been my message since day one. It's just that now everybody can understand it better because we're in squeeze. Isn't it funny how a squeeze will bring you to your cosmic resonance and the truth of how powerful you are? And that's what's been happening for so many of us entrepreneurs before you guys are all facing what we've been facing. My life was in a shitstorm. I had to shift and believe in myself when it looked like I was completely helpless and powerless to my situation. I rose up, I shifted the dynamic. Now, no matter how scary what's going on outside or exciting, however you're viewing it right now, you do have a choice of tuning into your dynamic and your wisdom that's coming through you and your solutions. Keisha just went live on this. You guys go look at Keisha's page. She's bringing through such powerful leadership in these times. So let me put the link to the group for you guys, or if anybody has the link handy and wants to hook me up and drop it in the comments. Actually, I've got it right here. Come and join the free group, the Preboot to the Reboot. Sign up today. Whoever signs up today, I'm gonna take care of you with some really a big reward that's way worth beyond way $55.55. I want you guys to get in and get activated. I don't want you guys reacting to what's happening from an illogical, irrational point of view, because this stuff is triggering some deeply rooted DNA reactions. We've all been through the reboot over centuries. This is the way we do. We go through this loop of where everything gets cleared and we start over again. And so we get to choose how we start over again by choosing our beingness. Okay? Keisha says, sign up. Val's work is incredible. Yeah, to be able to come in and be accessed with me live for 3 days and everything that I'm offering right now for 525 is a beautiful offer. And it's not just beautiful. I'm doing this because there's so many of you that I know are such powerful healers who would activate with this work and be able to serve so many remotely right now. Not in a year, not in a month, like in a week. My shit's rapid. This work is amazing. And if you're drawn to me and you're highly empathic and you're highly sensitive and you feel leadership calling you and you want to support all the people who don't even have the depth of awareness that you do and know everything that you've learned over the last few years, step the fuck up and get activated and understand how to remotely support many from you just taking this class, okay? For $5.55, I want you guys to wake up and support yourselves and others to be present and to be awake with these moments. We are not just prey laying here ready to submit. We are ready to surrender to our own highest truths and bring through the beauty that creates in us. We are diamonds being squeezed. Let your shine come through, okay? Who's fired up with this? Who's fired up? Oh, and let me put the link in the comments. And I did make a post this morning that didn't even show up. It wouldn't let me post it. So things might get interesting. So if you love me and you want to connect with me, if everything goes away, private message me your freaking phone number. I'll text you. I'll have a text. I'll have a Valtopia group text and keep you guys running. Even if you invest in me now and the internet goes down, I got you. I'll cover you, okay? That's how this works. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to tap into your telepathy and to your ability to connect on so many levels. You know, one time my kids and I were at the fair and one of the kids disappeared for a second. And I asked my son, where is Charlie? And he said, he's crying and he's over there. You know, if you work on your intuition during this time when you're on lockdown, you will be able to connect with your family in a way that makes you feel so much more safe and grounded in how powerful you are. Yeah, I mean, I think that the shift that's happening in Facebook with links not working may be temporary, but I've had this intuitive hit that we may be offline for a long time. And that's why we're all developing our intuitive skills. And that's why there was so much urgency to us getting on Facebook and shining as light workers, right? Get your ass up, wake up. All right, let me pull some cards for the collective. And go in the free group. Join the free group. Did I add it yet? I'm sitting here chatting and I didn't add the group yet. Let me add the group in my free group Valtopia. And then let me add, where else can I put it? Do you guys see it? And I will, of course, be showing up with, Keisha says, Val just helped me with that this week, connecting with family in a different state. Yeah, there's so many things I can show you guys in this 3-day reboot that will help you feel safe and grounded and connected to your family when maybe there is no connection. That can help you shift the dynamics of everyone's energy in the room with your powerful intentions and your centered focus and your detachment from the program that tells you to freak out right now and lose your shit and roll over and die. Stand up, take a deep breath, ground and center, and find the solutions within. We're being called to find what's inside of us. Not to just go, well, fuck, I guess this sucks. Let me lay down and die then. Fuck you for thinking that. Get up. You got so much inside of you, right? Yeah, Keisha says the connection took place within 5 minutes. Yeah, there's a lot we can do together and that I can show you in this reboot that will help you connect and create healing vibrations telepathically. It's not weird. If you're watching the news right now, everything's fucking weird. And I'm so excited on one level because everything that I've been talking about for the past few years is going to make a lot more sense to a lot more people. Unfortunately, I wish we didn't have to have a worldwide crisis for everybody to wake the fuck up, but I guess we do. So wake up. Don't get scared. Wake up. Let this wake you up. If you're scared, which I've been having like a fearful response and then stuffing me down, and I realized that every time I was doing that, I'm creating new timelines. So I want to do the reboot. The reboot's as much for me as it is for you. Come in this 3 days experience and stay in the group and open your mind to the perspective that's coming from you. That's what this reboot is about. This is not a reboot to help you find out what's going on out there and see if that's going to help you make you feel better. This is a reboot to help you clear all the fucking junk that you're attached to and resonating with that makes you think you can't, and to clear you and open you up to how much you can. Because yes, you can. And my streams are probably going to get more and more fiery and loving. I'm going to sing, I'm going to play music, which I've been doing since I got on live in 2015. Nothing much has changed for me. So show up for yourself, show up for others, and join my free group, the Preboot to the Reboot, to find out more about this 3-day experience. It's not just a 3-day experience. I'm creating a safe haven for those of you who are ready to rise up in leadership and own your frequency and bring through the amazingness that you are. Even if 10 of us took this class, do you know how much ripple shift would happen? Because I activate leaders. Keisha is one of my clients, and instead of focusing on a $22 product and serving like 1,000 people, I work with 1 or 2 powerful leaders, and they activate many, many, many people. And that is the kind of work that you can be shifting into now. You can pivot out of where you were and come up with solutions. You don't have to buy into all these stories that are coming at your face and think, well, I guess that's it. I guess that's what we have to do. Clear the fear, face the facts, and find your flow. And that's what we're doing in this experience, in the 3-day reboot. So join the Preboot. And I've got 4 minutes till my kids come, so I want to get a little meditation and quiet in before it's school o'clock. Okay? So thank you, everybody who's joined. Please share this live stream as this means something to you. My work is highly effective for those of you who are highly sensitive and aware. Like, you hear things, you know things, you feel things, and you're picking up on this heavy energy, and you've done the work, but it's starting to tweak your body because your body remembers. So we need to shift the memory into power. We need to shift the memory of pain into our potent potential. Don't fucking lay over and die. Get your ass up and own your frequency, supernova. There's nobody like you. See you in there.